Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another edition of the Welcome back to another edition of the Bobby Parkway. And speaking of Parkway, we're getting ready to see the newest portion of the Greensboro Urban Loop. The final piece, the missing puzzle piece to the 39-mile loop around Greensboro. Right now, we're on the east-northeast side of Greensboro, and as you can see, this is the only two-lane portion of the loop that goes from 29, US 29, and then hooks up to Interstate 40 in eastern Guilford County. Now, this is the only part that's two lanes on both sides. The rest of the loop is either three lanes on both sides or it's four lanes on both sides. And the speed limit, believe it or not, on this particular stretch is 65. The max in North Carolina you can go is 70. And that is assigned on the loop from I-40 down southwest around the southern end of Greensboro, up over 40 again on the west side near PTI Airport, and all the way to Battleground. But for some reason, the stretch from Battleground over 29, over the very rural east part of Greensboro, for some reason only 65. A lot of times what North Carolina will do is when they open a section, and you can see the pavement right here is weird, right? Because this lane used to end, now it doesn't. Okay, so now we're about to officially go on the newest part of the loop. Here we are. See Winston-Salem. Yeah, you take this around, it'll take you, gonna get on 40 west of Greensboro and go to Winston-Salem. So here we are. Two lanes are about to become three. So here we go. Hopefully, let's see. I'm trying to get my speed. I don't know what's going on. Why I can't. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. What does it say here? It says merge left, right lane closed ahead. So here we go. This is up Yanceyville Street, and we got some. I love how everything's very spread out here. They've definitely done a good job as far as the merge points and everything, the access points. All right, very nice. So we're getting ready to go over Summit Avenue here. This is just an overpass, by the way. I don't know why it's saying, unless it really is right lane closed. Maybe it is. Okay. Very cool. Now, this particular segment we're on just opened a little over a month ago on January 23rd. Today is February 24th. It is 68 degrees outside, a nice, very mild day of weather here in February. It's about 10 degrees above average. And yeah, so they still doing some signage work or something like that up here. But yeah, we got Yanceyville Street here, and up here we have a ramp, a loop, access loop there. I'm glad they have the yield signs up there. Of course, a lot of people won't read them. So now, there's been some controversy with this particular segment about putting up sound walls and stuff. As you can see, eventually they're going to put a a sign for North Elm up. Right now they're just using temporary digital thing for that. But as you can see, yeah, they just got a temporary exit sign there, and got some other things they're still working on. I guess it's why the far right lane is still closed. But eventually it's going to be 3 lanes on both sides, 6 lanes. There you go. So now we're on the second newest part of the Urban Loop. This was completed, I believe, back in 2020, late 2020, I believe. But yeah, there's definitely been some controversy on the northern side of the loop with building sound walls. Now, when this project got off the ground, actual design, going through the environmental study process and all that stuff, back in the mid-90s, about 95, there was some sort of rule that if the house was built before 1995, if the housing development was built before I-95, you had a if the housing development was built before 1995, you could have a sound wall going by there. But if it was after 1995, you could not. The reason for that is excuse my language. Yeah, this guy go over here. Freaking dump truck. Darn it, it's a stone thrower. Okay. Reason for that was because the design work, the planning and everything on paper, the blueprints and everything was completed in 1995. So, and they had already done the sound walls and everything, who gets what and that sort of thing. But there were still some, a lot of neighborhoods, obviously, it's going to be developed from 1995 until here we are 28 years later now. A lot of land's still going to be developed and that sort of thing. Okay. So there's been some complaints from people that why can I not get a sound wall? My backyard abuts right up to the interstate and I can't get, sound wall and stuff. So there you go. We were just on Longdale Drive. I'll take this over to Yanceyville Street, get off there. I'm going to take a nice little walk in the park. But Lawndale is a road, Lawndale Drive. It goes right east of the Guilford National Battlefield. Country Park is there, a huge park with a lot of paved greenways, and the old battlefield's there, and Greensboro Science Center. And I've been to the battlefield. I have not been to the Science Center yet. I've lived here almost 5 years in July, so yeah, I really need to get on that. But anyway, back to the Urban Loop. It was originally, first when it was planned, first the idea came out in the 60s. They were going to make it a boulevard or a parkway, 4 lanes with traffic lights instead of interchanges. Then in the mid-90s they said, no, we're going to do 4 lanes with interchanges. And then the final design phase in, I believe, right around 2005, 2010, that was for 6 lanes. And on the stretches, that was the stretch, from Bryan Boulevard, P-Tie Airport, over to where we are now. And, Alright, so up here is Yanceyville Street. And let's see. Okay. So as you can see, yeah, still a lot of temporary things getting, traffic merging from the right. Trying to use the traffic pattern. I'm glad they had that sign back there. It's pretty cool. Doing that. Oh my gosh, a Nissan driver using their blinker. Your lane's over there, honey. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, well they got the wrong... Do they know they have the wrong blinker on, or... I'm trying to think. Okay, I guess now they know. Hey, at least they're actually using their blinker. A lot of Nissan drivers are the worst. Okay. Now I was looking at this drive up ahead, and alright, there we go. Peach Orchard. That's, a lot of neighbors have been complaining about speeding. That is a cut-through road. That taking to Church Street, and it's 25 mile an hour, but people are using that as a cut-through. It's a residential neighborhood, 25 mile an hour. People want to go, 55, 65. Okay. I don't know what this... Okay, it's 45. Yeah, 45. Lawndale at Reedy Fork. That's the new branch church of, the building's not new, but the concept is Lawndale Baptist Church there in downtown Greensboro there. Battleground, and what do you call that? Jessica Church, Martinsville Road, that concept. And I missed my turn, of course, back there. There's no signage. I mean, you see the little clearing there, but there's really no signage that'll tell you, hey, trail parking ahead. So but you get to see the beautiful, I think this is Lake Townsend, I believe. Alright. Come on, man. Gotta get over the hill here. Yay. Ah, you drive so slow. I'm all for being nice, but there's definitely a hill there, and you gotta know where to roll them and know where to fold them. That was a big bump too. Okay. That was a big bump. Okay. At least with the other trail, it's that it's it's right after the bridge. So, excuse me, this one's a little bit more hairy. So, hopefully, let's see, it's somewhere up here. I'm guessing, okay, there we go. There's the rules. No trespassing after sunset. Okay, we won't. There we go. 2.65 miles. Ooh, that's going to be a long hike, and that's one way. Okay. Sunrise to 9 p.m. That's pretty cool, but remember, it gets dark about 6:30 now, so yeah. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I got the newest part of the Winston-Salem Beltway and also the newest part of the Fayetteville Beltway coming up pretty soon too. So check those out. All right. Well, if you have nice weather today, please get out and enjoy it. Bye-bye now.